Hey everyone, welcome back to Fact Fusion. Today, we're diving into the life of one of the most iconic figures in American history, George Washington. He's often remembered as the first president of the United States, but there's so much more to his story. So, let's explore the top 3 fascinating facts about George Washington that you might not know. 1. First President of the United States and a Founding Father presidency. George Washington was unanimously elected as the first President of the United States, serving 2 terms from 1789 to 1797. His leadership was instrumental in shaping the newly independent nation. Washington set many precedents, including the tradition of a peaceful transfer of power, and he voluntarily stepped down after 2 terms, establishing a precedent that was followed until Franklin D. Roosevelt's presidency in the 20th century. Leadership in War and Peace. Before his presidency, Washington played a crucial role in the American Revolutionary War as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. His leadership was vital in securing American independence from Britain. Even after the war, Washington's role as a statesman in the Constitutional Convention of 1787 helped to shape the U.S. Constitution and the federal government. 2. Reluctant but respected leader. Reluctance to power. Washington was known for his reluctance to hold power, which paradoxically made him more respected and trustworthy. He was initially hesitant to lead the Continental Army and later expressed reservations about becoming the nation's first president. Washington's humility and sense of duty were reflected in his willingness to return to private life after his public service, rather than seeking lifelong power, which contrasted sharply with many leaders of his time. A unifying figure. Despite his reluctance, Washington became a unifying figure for the nascent United States. His impartiality and efforts to rise above partisan politics helped stabilize the country during its formative years. He was often referred to as the father of his country for his role in bringing together a diverse and divided nation. 3. Complex legacy involving slavery. Slaveholder. Washington was a slaveholder, owning hundreds of slaves over his lifetime. His plantation, Mount Vernon, relied on enslaved labor for its operation. This aspect of his life has become a significant point of discussion in understanding the contradictions in Washington's legacy, as he fought for liberty and independence while simultaneously upholding the institution of slavery. Gradual emancipation. In his later years, Washington's views on slavery began to shift. In his will, he made the unprecedented decision to free all the slaves he owned outright upon his and his wife Martha's death. This act was a departure from the norm among Virginia's elite, who typically passed slaves down to their descendants. While this action did not absolve him of the moral complexities of his earlier life, it marked an important step towards the gradual emancipation movement that would gain momentum in the decades following his death. George Washington's legacy is multifaceted, characterized by his leadership during the Revolutionary War, his role in establishing the U.S. presidency, and the contradictions in his stance on slavery. His influence on the foundation of the United States remains profound, making him a pivotal figure in American history. So there you have it, 3 incredible facts about George Washington. From his reluctance to lead to the myths that surround his life and his brilliant military tactics, Washington's legacy is far more complex and fascinating than many people realize. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Fact Fusion for more amazing historical content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.